We have new gacha games shutting down. We have new gacha games released. We have new gacha games releasing. We have new test phases. We have announcements. We have juicy drama. Hey, my name is Stix, and welcome back to your weekly gacha recap video series where I recap everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week that mattered to me in one easy to digest format. Yo, I have a brand new gacha review channel just titled Stix Reviews. You should definitely subscribe to that. I'm going to be reviewing gacha games new and old. Now, we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. As always, we will start this off with the gacha games shutting down. First and foremost, Blue Exorcist, Alterna Vvelt, another story announces end of service. I called this when it launched. I looked at this game and I said, this game looks terrible and will very much so shut down within the year. And you know what? It did. June 22nd, 2026. This game did so terribly, nobody even knew it was available or playable. What else do I have to say? Moonlight Mobile, NPC, end of service, another mobile PC MMO shut down. So this is I guess this had gacha, or was an MMO gacha or something. I've never heard of this before, but apparently they're closing down on the 28th of May. This kind of looks like a really ugly Moonlight Blade or ugly Where Winds Meet or Honor of King's World. RIP, I guess. Honkai Star Rail just previewed their 4.3 version, The Leaf Below the Living. But I think the major takeaway from this was the fact that they confirmed both Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh are going to be playable characters. And supposedly Gilgamesh is a free character. I love Rin. I do. I love Ishtar as well. I loved her in Unlimited Blade Works. Her route specifically, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is actually, I don't play Honkai Star Rail. I haven't since like 1.1, but this right here, this is, I think Gilgamesh being a free character is fantastic. So kudos to them for doing that. Arknights Endfield previewed their version 1.3. I'm very excited for this. They have Mifu, they have whoever the guy is. I don't actually know. They have the contingency contract. I'm really excited for that. Then they have a lot of content coming. I'm going to be streaming naturally because I really love the game and I can't wait to see the story developed. They also previewed this new girl, her. I'm not sure what I think about her character model. I'm not overly fond of it. I think she looks too much like Sigrica from Wuthering Waves. And I was not a fan of Sigrica from Wuthering Waves either. So I think it's like, I don't know. They look too much like an SR tier character. They don't look like an SSR. And maybe she is. Maybe, she's not like a max rarity character, and that's why I feel the way I do. They were also in a little bit of trouble. 67 upvotes, 36 comments, because they held their live stream, the global version, via IGN, and people lost their minds. I did too. I said this was a terrible choice in a really bad direction that they need to establish themselves and their own platforms on their own. This right here, this ain't it. Don't rely on IGN to try and to carry your game for you. Nobody even likes IGN. We have an awesome Discord community you guys should totally consider joining. We also have a Reddit community that you guys should join. ALLfiring is a brand new gacha game that just released. It had no English voice acting. I actually said it should. And you know what? They're implementing it. They're actually implementing English voice acting, which is fantastic. The game is sitting at 4.7 stars on the Play Store right now. Only 50,000 downloads, unfortunately. I have a full review of this up on my Stix Reviews channel. You guys should definitely go on over and check that out. Sword Staff is another gacha game that just released with a 4.7 star rating, over 100,000 downloads. I was over 17,000 reviews so far. This is honestly doing a lot better. I played this. I have a full review over on my Married to Gaming channel for that one, but apparently there are some plagiarism issues for the advertising specifically. So I'm going to have a full review up on my Stix Reviews channel in like the next day or two, going over the entirety of the game along with the plagiarism. So I'd be on the lookout for that. Star Savior detailed their future development for the game. They showcased the dev note specifically, and In one part of it, they actually previewed the gear shattering thing, and goddamn, did it look great. This is gonna replace Snowbreak. I kid you not. Nikke released this long ass animated video. Is this part of the new anime that they're doing? I actually, oh my god. Hey Anis. I don't know what this is. I have not watched this. I need to go ahead and watch this now. I hope this is dubbed with the OG the Gamecast, but they are, from what I recall, making an anime for Nikke, which is going to be so freaking good. BIAV got Emmy Evans back for Sada's PV. So Emmy Evans is actually a singer. That's actually very cool. So they must have burned a lot of money doing that. Additionally, as noted here, if you've spent money in Morimens prior to the 2.5 anniversary, you can exchange for free currency, or you can exchange free currency rather for premium based on how much bonus currency you could have gotten prior to the other. This is actually very cool. Although admittedly, I've spent maybe only $50 on the game in like 5 months. So, I mean, you know, that's a rip for me, but for bigger spenders, it's actually very cool. This ad keeps popping up. The game is stealing from fake Grail, or I mean, that's great. But I mean, you don't have anything here for it. There's no images. There's no proof of this. There's just a statement. If you go here and post an image, though, that would be fantastic. Last Origin R is now officially live, and the mobile version is not doing good at all. So the I think PC version on VFun or VRun, whatever it's called, is supposedly still very dated, but not censored at all, so doing a lot better. But the mobile version is apparently terrible. Unfortunately, the mobile version is where a lot of people are gonna play the game, because this is where they're gonna see it. SensOmegaltra, that's a weird, very weird name, by the way. Closed beta test has begun. I guess this is a husbando game. Yeah, the beta began on the 20th. It's the 23rd right now. It ends on the, oh, sorry, the download started on the 20th. The beta began on the 21st. That's an interesting looking game, but with a very interesting looking name. Oh my god, that's Azur Lane Alliance before the Hagio Bull event PV, their 9th anniversary. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yo, have you seen the new the I don't know, animation from their Twitter with the chick that jumped out the airplane and they were just like yo, that is wild. A potential sequel to Guardian Tales is apparently in the works. Now, I need to do a dedicated video on this, but from what I've read, this may be not what people are expecting. It might not even necessarily be connected to Guardian Tales, but it could be done. I think it might be done by the same people with a similar name, like Guardian in the name, and so people are kind of connecting the two together. I don't know, I'm gonna read more into it, and I'll have a full video up at some point going over everything, because I personally love Guardian Tales. It's one of my favorite gacha games. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. A new game, Holy Grail Duel, is stealing everything from Arknights Endfield. Now, I did do a dedicated video on this just like 2 or 3 days ago. It's actually crazy that they're taking. I mean, you even see the administrator in the back there. Like, they did not try to hide this at all. They're actually so stupid. It's hilarious. Then we have another thread made for Holy Grail Duel showing even more false advertising, even more plagiarism. Great. Good on you guys. I hope that, you know, 10K downloads you've acquired are worth it. Arknights revealed their official trailer for Unrealized Realities. And dude, it was a banger trailer. A new gacha game release steals everything from Fate Grand Order. This is Holy Grail Returns. I guess that's different to the previous game. I don't remember what the previous one was called, but yeah, you gotta love how many games are stealing from Fate Grand Order, thinking they can get away with it. NTE just held their version 1.1 preview. I'm gonna have a dedicated video on this up at some point in the next couple days. I'm honestly very excited. They are releasing the new character Chaos, who I'm honestly not really excited for. I am, however, looking forward to all the waifus that are coming. I'm looking forward to the optimizations that are coming. The game is also launching onto Steam in July 2026, which is going to be phenomenal. It's going to join Wuthering Waves as one of the few high-quality action gacha games available on Steam for players. They previewed the Porsche collab, and evidently you can tell which gender they prefer, which gender they prioritize. You have the male, just an average pair of pants, and you have the female who, like I noted in my tweet, just the shine, the quality, the tightness. Yeah, this is why I play female main characters in games. It looks freaking good. Ananta had some big news revealed. Specifically, the way to state that they believe that players have a strong demand for innovative and refined experiences. The key to a product's success is not the release window, nor how many competitors there are. So they're being very confident here. They don't care. The key lies in whether the experience is unique enough, good enough, and whether it can bring value to the player. We'd rather take the time to do things right than rush into releasing a mediocre product. Last but not least, we don't consider Ananta to be a traditional anime-style game, so they're going to do things very different. Our goal is to achieve a breakthrough in the open world city genre rather, attracting players' interest in the concept and allowing them to live freely in a virtual city means that our art direction, narrative tone, and gameplay design are all moving towards a wider audience rather than confining ourselves to a fixed pattern. So they're saying that other open world city games are just doing, you know, what has already been done, and they want to do something different. There's a lot of shade being thrown here. But you know what? Competition breeds innovation. Azur Promilia released a brand new trailer for the game, and like, bruh, it looks even freaking better than ever. Every time they release a new trailer, it's just, it increases the hype I have for it. And finally, Wuthering Waves released Denia's Quest. I have not done it. I'm very excited for it. I heard that it's actually probably one of the darkest stories in the game yet, which is both alarming and really exciting. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week. You guys are up to date now. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.